Hello, welcome back. We got some of my own battles for this video today. This is in the Psychic Cup. I ran this team for the first 3 days, and the first two were incredible. I had a 30-10 run in 8 sets I used. Um, though the third day, especially after like Zionic's video and of course the other content creators, I kind of got hard countered. Though granted, some games I played horribly, but still had fun with the team either way. It was nice to finally use Victini, which I had yet to invest in, and also not Shadow, Shiny Bronzong today we have, and of course we have Shadow Gardevoir. So yeah, let's just get right into these two sets here I have for you. So I was trying to speed up here. All right, there we go. Into the first battle, we have Victini versus Galarian Rapidash. So, neutral lead, even though we do have an advantage with the Fairy Wind being resisted. But Megahorn still hurts pretty well, though that's why we let it go first, so that way we can survive. Now you can go for 2 V-Creates pretty comfortably, though I did learn later that Rapidash wins most CMP ties. I think Gardevoir is one of the few it can't win, though still IV dependent. So yeah, we do swap into the Bronzong here, and it's shiny again. It is a very high rank. It's my highest ranked Bronzong too. So gotta love having a PvP IV shiny to flex. Right, they come with Malamar. So, I do run Bronzong with Heavy Slam, but I forgot to for this battle or the next one possibly. I forgot put Heavy Slam over Psyshock. So yeah, don't know what happened, but they do beat the Bronzong, and we come in with Gardevoir to farm down. We will farm down the Rapidash just as they get to the Body Slam, which is great. Then they come in with Claydol, so this is good. Claydol is definitely a core breaker for this team. Bronzong with a shield advantage, or, well, not so much shield advantage, an energy advantage with a shield deficit on the opponent's side can put in work against the Claydol, but a Claydol, even with 10 feint attacks, can survive a payback. Bronzong is very defense weighted. So we have a Bronzong on the opposing side. So they can put up a fight here, as Victini's not bulky by any stretch of the means. It's not a total glass cannon, but it's not a total bulk either. So we farm up as much as we can to keep the damage minimal. And then, we do V-Create. They were out of move, and we swap into Bronzong to catch the Heavy Slam. Let's go! Then they come with Wobbuffet. Gotta appreciate it. Wobbuffet, unfortunately, not the best thing for Psychic Cup. I think this is the only one I've seen so far. Just simply because, counter is resisted by everything but Malamar and Bronzong and other of the same typings. So, yeah, we're just going to keep going for paybacks here. I'm going to no-shield this. Hopefully I can survive. It's a Miracle, which is a terrible move. Look at that. I mean, we still get to another payback. That's amazing. And we take out the Wobbuffet. We come in with Gardevoir right away to avoid any farm down. And that's a good game because, as you saw, just our Gardevoirs are tearing each other apart, and their Bronzong was low HP anyway. So that's a good game to the opponent. Very well played. Ready on to the next battle here. So yeah, I did get my elo with this team later on. I'm slowly increasing, but yeah, I'll let you know my starting elo at the end of the video here. So yeah, I'm just not sure if the sets I'm showing was the one that I got it with. I think it was, but anyway, we'll find out. So, alrighty, Rapidash takes on my Victini, but I did get a shield. Again, Rapidash, as I learned later on, if I could remember, it was winning CMP ties like crazy. So I do farm up as much as I can with Bronzong. I go for Heavy Slam. Remember, Steel is super effective on fairies. We're just going to come in with Gardevoir, I think. Who do they come in with? Oh, Victini. Okay, not too bad. We're actually going to let this go because their defense is going to be bad, and we can come in with Gardevoir here. We will shield. Again, Gardevoir with 2 shields can do pretty dang well. I am running Synchronize on Gardevoir. I believe it is the cheapest charge move. And unfortunately, just due to their Gardevoir, this game is over, and that's going to be a good game, very well played. I did go on a 16 game win streak in those first couple and a half days with this team, which was incredible, in that 30-10 run. We got another Malamar lead, so we're going to swap into Gardevoir here. Not the best idea with Steel Psychic types probably being prevalent, whether it be Metagross, Matang, or Bronzong. They come with Victini. I will shield, and it is an overheat that is actually still good for them because a V-Crate will still hurt like crazy. And as you can see, you go for the I can't think. Don't know what happened. I think I must have waited because I wanted more farm on them. And I can survive V-Create and Overheat no problem because they've already debuffed their attack and they've debuffed their defense. And I can, look, I have a V-Create loaded. So we're going to go for the V-Create, then we're going to swap into Bronzong. So Bronzong it's still a good matchup for Malamar, but the good news is we can spam with Victini charge just as fast as Malamar. I just forget who wins CMP tie off the top of my head. So we're going to go for Heavy Slam here, but they do go for Rapidash here. They switch into it. So I'm actually going to go for a Heavy Slam here. And then, and this is perfect actually because I can farm down with my Victini. So, but they go for a Body Slam. So we have a Heavy Slam, which will get the shield. Question is, do I have a V-Create loaded? I don't remember. No, I do not. But I was able to farm down. So that is a good game to my opponent. Very well played. Alrighty. Into the next battle we have Malamar again. Yeah, a lot of Malamar leads. I mean, Malamar's a solid pick. It's just keep it away from Shadow Gardevoir is kind of the thing. And after that, Galarian Rapidash. So they come with Bronzong. We're going to go for the Shadow Ball because we'll either get a shield from them or we get one shield from each. And now I can just safely let them farm me down if needed. Look at that. I literally almost took down a Bronzong with no shields. Like that's crazy. Shadow Gardevoir OP. So they come with I come in with Victini. I'm able to farm down. I do have to shield the potential payback. It makes sense for them to go for the move. Come with Bronzong. They have no shield, so that's good. I do survive one foul play very comfortably. They have to go for another foul play. And then they come with Victini. So we're going to go for a payback right before they get to a V-Create, as Bronzong would lose CMP tie. And that is perfect. So we can basically keep hitting with feint attacks and just try to go for a Heavy Slam. Do I go for it? Nope. I'm just going to trust in Victini. In fact, yeah, V-Create's going to be more than enough for this. Definitely will shield, but I decided no shield? Well, that was a gutsy call. But they had two moves anyway, so, I'm like, yeah, I recognized they were going to have two moves. So I was like, I have to survive this or it's over. Like, yeah. So, good game to my opponent, very well played. So, yeah, and also with Victini, as you can see, I'm only running it with V-Create. I did not second move it. I don't plan to. At this point, it is not the best use of 100,000 dust for my particular sake. Just being very casual. Got a Litwick there. And then, alrighty, I'll get to the next set. Righty, let's on to the next set here. We have Victini versus, again, a Malamar. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh, and then, yeah, this is why it's not a good idea to use Gardevoir as a safe swap. I mean, I did chunk the Metagross, but yeah. So, we're going to go for a farm down, and I shield to respect the Earthquake, and they go for Meteor Mash. So, already not great. I have lost Switch, and I am down a shield. So, yeah, they come in with their own Bronzong, and this game is over because there is absolutely no way, even if I had gotten this bait, which I do, but yeah, it's just over. I think I tried calling a bait on the Heavy Slam, and yeah, that failed. So, yeah, and they already CMP tied, so yeah, this game's over. Very well played to my opponent. So, yeah, I had to no-shield that Heavy Slam. That was definitely the nail in the coffin on losing that match at that point in time. But yeah, on to the next match here. Victini Mirror. So, it is Game of Chicken, as Zionic said in his video with Victini, Gardevoir, and I forget which the other. Claydol. His Claydol video. So, yeah, we definitely want them to throw first, and Overheat I'll do actually a bit better in terms of almost taking us out. But now that we, and it's a bit of a 50-50 with my Victini on winning CMP tie. So because we did win CMP tie on the set on that one, we're able to get the shield first from them. And then I do go for another V-Create. They have to shield or let this go, and they let it go. And I have another V-Create loaded for the Malamar, so that is totally fine. I can definitely let the Malamar farm me down and align it with my Gardevoir. And then hopefully Bronzong can handle whatever's in the back, because Malamar is one of the few that definitely, like, not hard, but hard counters it. Like, again, with Claydol, we can hit for super effective damage on the feint attacks and payback. And we do get to 2 Heavy Slams, I believe, even with the Mud Slap damage. So that is a good game to my opponent. Very well played. As they can see, they surrendered as Rapidash had no play against the Bronzong by that point. So very well played. Alrighty, on to the next match. Victini versus Malamar. Again, so many Malamar leads, those couple sets there. So, to learn from the Metagross swap-in from earlier, we swap into Bronzong now from this point onward. And they come with their own Bronzong after throwing a foul play. So we're going to throw a payback at the last second. They either shield or they don't shield, and it becomes very low, and it actually gets low, and we take it out. Boom, let's go. So, unfortunately, we don't get to the Heavy Slam in time, and we do come with Gardevoir. I believe I let this go. Nope, I shield. Foul Play won't take us out, but, yeah, it will do a good amount of damage. So we do not shield the Gardevoir, and then we come in, they come with Rapidash. So, we can survive any one move. So we are going to let this first move go through no matter what. Hopefully it's a Mega Horn, and it is, because like that's huge. With the Body Slam, they could probably win this. But now that they didn't throw the Body Slam first, we should be able to get to 3 V-Creates, I want to say, before their next Body Slam. Okay, get for the next V-Create. We get to the V-Create last second. Let's go. This will be taking out the Rapidash, and that will be a good game. So, ooh, very close. I think they were at the move and or trying to farm down. Who knows? But, yeah, alrighty, on to the next game here. So, yeah, this team did really well early on, but once, but the meta shifts, and I didn't do that on the 3rd day. So, Rapidash leads, so pretty neutral, slightly in my favor if I let them throw first. So that's what we're trying to do. Keep in mind, Mega Horn is 55 energy, Body Slam 35. So if you do 10 Fairy Winds, you're at a Body Slam and a Mega Horn. So if you can successfully bait, that is huge, as Mega Horn is not resisted by anything in this cup due to the Psychic typing, and nothing double resists Bug in the first place. So everything is neutral. It hits for neutral or super effective damage. Okay, a Medicham in here. I think I've only seen one more since then, and that is a very kind of a Spicy-esque pick, just because Medicham is part fighting. They come with the Oranguru. I will let this Foul Play go through. It does not particularly hit hard. Oranguru, and similar to Hypno, Oranguru is a kind of an off Spice pick, but it's held back by Confusion. That's the biggest weakness of Oranguru, similar to Hypno, though Oranguru can do better in some cases just because of that Foul Play, simply because of the Foul Play. Alright, so I do let this go through, as I can just farm down with Gardevoir. I have 2 shields, so they need to farm me down. There is no choice. And with a Medicham, that is impossible, whether it's Psycho Cut or Counter. And Counter is definitely the better move for damage purposes, but it's double resisted, unlike Psycho Cut. So yeah, it's really, there was no win con for them. Alright then, good game to my opponent. Very well played. We got one more match here, guys. Yeah, so for my own battles, I'll speed through them this quickly, but for Shoutcast in the future, I'm definitely going to slow them down, like with the Breeze Sheesh video I just did, with the Superpower Dragonite. So we're going to swap into Bronzong on their Malamar, and they come in with the Rapidash. So Rapidash can put up a fight, especially with shields. Mega Horn does like 2/3 of its health. So yeah, it's insane. So as you can see, winning CMP tie, which granted, Rapidash versus Bronzong, not that surprising. And we tie, so we go for a Heavy Slam. We are 1 away from a second Heavy Slam. Do they want to shield both times? As we will get there. So we are going to be up 2-0 shields, or we win switch 2-1 shields. And yeah, they don't have Gardevoir in the back, so it's it's pretty much over. Oh, they have a Galarian Slowbro. So I did catch 30 Psychic type for a slow poke I have, but it's too high CP as a slow king for the Great League. So I was just like, well, can't use that as a slow king like Zerfaros did with his team. We're just going to go for these V-Creates. Pretty obvious here. Don't need to commentate too much on it. And that's a good game because, yeah, we can get another V-Create. So, Victini still coming in clutch even when triple debuffed on his defense. So, very well played to my opponent. Alrighty, so let's see here. Yeah, I think it was the next set after this that I did. But yeah, we managed to make it a rank 19. So, yeah, I think my starting ELO was 2310. I know I took a screenshot of it. So, yeah. I saw one of my best, if not the best starting ELO I've ever had. We're slowly working our way up. You know what? It's great to see how competitive it gets in Go Battle League these days, especially with the move updates. The interest is there, and I'm so excited for the future of GBL. So thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like and hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content, and I will see you all in the next one.